Hello and welcome to KCI Live Sessions. I'm Orla McCarthy, and joining me live in studio are the wonderful Orla and Bres from Cars Love Girls. Thanks for coming in tonight, guys.
Thanks for having us.
So now, Orla, I don't know if we're how to get a system here now or something. Orla 1, Orla 2, A,
Orla B.
Orla B. Okay. Yeah, we weren't going to have 1 and 2. It's not equal. I mean, you really don't have luck with confusing names. I mean, I know you supported Bresy on a tour. How confused was that? Bres.
Yeah, it was. There was a few moments where somebody was shouting. Either shouting at me or shouting at him, and both of us were kind of going turning up when we shouldn't have, But I've kind of had that with him for a long time, because obviously he was the Blizzards and I was with the Loose, so
he calls me Bres as well. Bresy calls me Bres, which is kind of confusing because he's Bres.
Yeah. To explain it to listeners, there you are brother and sister, so it makes sense.
Yeah, it's a big Bres fest.
Yeah. So tell me then, in terms of the whole, is there a sibling rivalry with writing songs or vocals, or is it kind of a more comfortable thing that you can go, oh no, I don't like that, do something else?
Yeah, there is.
Yeah.
Sibling rivalry.
Healthy amount. I know. It kind of works its way. It's kind of natural, Bres is kind of, he's got the songwriting genius gene. And yeah.
Just being nice to you, you're on radio.
I've always been the one who loved the vocals and been the singer, and just I always loved vocals and vocalists and stuff, so yeah. Bres got the rest of the talents.
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, I was sitting there feeling very inadequate before. I was like, okay, it's a really good looking talented family. I'm kind of like going, I'm just like I'll talk, it's fine.
Yeah, come on.
So then before this Cars Love Girl, you were involved with Republic of Loose and you were looking after tour with U2, everything. So what made you decide then to go off with this new project, Cars Love Girls?
I'd been with the Loose for nearly 10 years, so I came out of college and we started the band, and it just kind of took off, kind of, not straight away, but it built over 3 or 4 years until it was the only thing we were all doing,
Yeah.
And it got so busy that it was the only thing I was doing. I wasn't even seeing my mates or anything, it was just the Loose the whole time. And I suppose after 8 or 10 years, you kind of go, there must be other things I want to do, and there was other things I wanted to do, and there was kind of other music I wanted to write, and I wanted to write more music. And when you've got a band sort of 5 or 6 people, it's kind of hard to get all your stuff out and get everyone to kind of get on board for it. So I kind of figured, maybe I kind of should move on, so that was the situation. So I said to the lads, and it was all good, so that's what happened there.
So speaking of your new material, you're going to play a song for us now. It's Lose Your Mind, isn't it?
Yeah,
it is.
It's our first single. Yeah.
Yeah, so take it away there whenever you're ready.
Cool.
Sure.
I'm just going to pop these headphones off, if you don't mind.
No problem.
Cool. Yeah, this is our first single off the album, which the album's out in March. So
yeah, March 9th. It's called Skip School. So
very bold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Talking behind my back. Why you do me like that? Why you hurt me so bad? You're getting happy when you're making those people mad. Why you do me like that? What's the problem with you? You got a screw loose in your head, huh? Why you do me like that? Why you do me like that? You keep it up, well then continue to watch your back. Why you do me like that? Ain't nothing but a heartache, baby. I gotta get to you. I gotta get to you. Ain't nothing but a teardrop, baby. I guess I'll move on through. I guess I'll move on through. I wanna scream with you. I wanna dance with you. I wanna get it right. So take it off and let's forget those bad times. Come on, girl, take a minute to lose your mind. off and let's forget those bad, bad times. Come on, girl, take a minute to lose your mind. It's just this city life, it's just this middle life. It's just the madness of the moment. You can't get it right. You gotta take it off. You gotta shake it off. If you don't want it, then you know you gotta break it. If you feel like getting what you want, you better drop what you don't have. And if you feel like making trouble, then you better lead with the right hand. Ain't nothing but a heartache, baby. I gotta get to you. I gotta get to you. Ain't nothing but a teardrop, baby. I guess I'll move on through. I guess I'll move on
Wow, that was amazing.
I had a bit of a clanger before the end of the song, but
Thanks very much.
Sounded okay. Thanks.
So I don't know if you saw me and everyone in the studio. You were
Started
kind
dancing.
of yeah. And so how, as we're bobbing along, how would you describe your sound? That it's kind of dancey, soulful.
Yeah,
It's
it's kind of pop and soulful and
I think this album is we kind of did this album about 10 months ago, so we're kind of sitting on it for a while, but I think this is maybe as poppy as it's going to get. Maybe I think for the next one we might move kind of a bit more dancey and a bit more maybe funkier and a kind of a bit more interactive, you know, but for this album, I think it's kind of soul pop, you know. Sorry.
You wanted to kind of put your point across there.
Yeah,
Get a little guitar.
It's an exclamation point.
yeah, that's it.
So
Finished.
the name as well. How did you come up with the whole Cars Love Girls?
Well,
Is there a story behind it or?
slightly like we kind of I had a list of about 100 names, you know. So it's a really hard thing to do is kind
Yeah.
of come up with a
It's
name
hard
for
to
a
like
band.
put a word on it, you know, that kind of way. But
Yeah, so I don't know. I just like those three words and they look good written down. And I don't know. I just thought it was a bit quirky and I came up with the name when I was on a train, which is kind of strange. But
So you weren't in a car, you were in a train.
I was in a train. Yeah, I don't know why that didn't come into play, but I'll go.
Another exclamation point there. But it is, it's a great name, it's memorable, unique.
yeah.
Thanks.
I was literally, we were sitting going, trying to figure out, like, what is it? Like, is it that they think the girls are crap at cars? So, because I know, like, if anybody asked me, what kind of car was it? I'm like, it was red.
Yeah.
But, yeah, that's just me.
Yeah, we're trying to change the opinion of women and their opinion of cars.
It's very deep, it's very feminist.
It is.
Yeah.
I'm a feminist.
So then I might actually get you to move right on to another song. I think you're going to play a cover now, isn't it? Prince, Wanna Be Your Lover.
Yeah.
I ain't got no money. I ain't like those other guys you hang around. And it's
I had a few clangers in that.
I don't know. I didn't hear them. I just feel a bit inadequate about my life right now.
You go, I hear that.
So tell us now. You have, as you said, the album coming up, Skip School. So
Yeah.
do you have any kind of publicity coming up, gigs coming up?
Yeah, over the next couple of months we'll be hopefully doing around the country in the radio and doing some gigs and that. So we're all kind of in preparation mode for all that. At the
Just
minute.
remember, it all started here at KCI Radio.
Yeah,
Your
exactly.
publicity tour.
Yeah,
exactly.
totally.
Oh, you guys have been great. Like, you're so enthusiastic, and I see I'll be running into you now. I'd say in years to come, all running to the FM.
Yeah, totally.
I know you're great. No, it's brilliant.
Yeah, thanks to Trish as well, who kind of was at one of our
Trish,
gigs in the college, and she's up the front giving it socks.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Thanks a
deadly.
lot.
That's Mama Patsy, all right. So now the new single you're putting out, which one's that again?
It's called Future Ex-Wife.
Future Ex-Wife. Now, as I was saying earlier, Future Ex-Wife. What kind of a name is that for a single?
Yeah, I know, it's a bit strange, isn't it? I don't know. It was one of those, when you hear somebody saying something and it kind of just sticks in your head. It was one of those instances where kind of a friend of mine kind of had mentioned that phrase, and I just thought it was ludicrous enough to write a song about. So that's what I did. But it was good. The track is kind of, there's a bit of a narrative in the track about a guy who's kind of not necessarily me. Who's kind of everybody around him is settling down, and maybe he getting married, and maybe he wants to do that. And maybe he's kind of confused as to whether he's making the right decision. So that's kind of the idea behind the track. But yeah.
Everyday life problems.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to have a listen to that now anyway.
Cool.
See, maybe ludicrous name, but I'm sure it's a good song.
Thanks a lot. Thanks.
My future ex-wife, and I really wanna get to know that girl. Let's get married in Ibiza. Let's get married on the beach. Let's get married here tomorrow. Let's get married by the sea. You can take me out to dinner and get down on bended knee. 14-karat diamond necklace. Girls like me don't come for free. I just met my future ex-wife, and I really wanna get to know that girl. I just met my future ex-wife, and I really wanna get to know that girl. Friends call me up, they say you must have gotten crazy. There's a million girls out there, you must be getting lazy. I've been in every bar and club and disco in this town. I can't find one damn chick who's willing to get down. I just met my future ex-wife, and I really wanna get to know that girl. I just met my future ex-wife, and I really wanna get to know that girl. Let's get married in Ibiza. Let's get married on the beach. Let's get married here tomorrow. Let's get married by the sea. You can take me out to dinner and get down on bended knee. 14-karat diamond necklace. Girls like me don't come for free. Hey, I hope that I don't make a serious mistake. I'm getting older and I cannot wait. Before I go, there's one thing I must tell you, baby. So listen closely to the words I got to say. It goes, oh, let's get married, baby. Oh, I'll take you away from here. Oh, on a cruise ship, baby. Oh, it's so we go. I just met my future ex-wife, and I really wanna get to know that girl. I just met my future ex-wife, and I really wanna get to know that girl. Let's get married, baby. I'll take you away from here. On a cruise ship, baby. It's all coming clear.
So that again was Future Ex-Wives from the wonderful Cars Love Girls. Thank you so much. That was from the album Skip School, which is released on March 9th. Yeah.
March 9th, yeah.
Yeah.
So we were looking forward to all hear from that. So thank you again, guys, so much for coming into the
No
studio
problem.
from all of us here at KCI Radio. And I'd like to thank again Patricia, our producer, and the wonderful Donald Norton on sound.
Yep.
So thanks very much for listening all to us on KCI Radio. I'm Orla McCarthy, and good night.